Whoa, what's popping 10? I'm sorry, I know I be on color people time sometimes, because I'm a colored people, a colored person. I can't wait to talk to my dog. Yes, I entitled it be We Need Yoey, because we do. Let's see if it's technology is technology. Except, did it do it? Oh,
Whoa,
whoa.
what's up? What's up?
You know me. I said, look at me on color people time already.
It's all
Oh
good.
my
You can hear
God.
me? You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me?
I said you can hear me?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hear
I hear
me?
you.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to go outside or be inside because it's so pretty outside right now.
Man, it's I'm in my little workspace slash closet area. So,
Okay.
I'm always right here whenever I need to, holler at somebody right quick.
Okay. That's what I'm like. At least you got a little, a little official space.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Well,
I had
I moved into this apartment a couple months ago, so like I just really just set this up. Nobody they really ain't saw this yet, the new setup that I'm gonna have from last time I did reactions and stuff. I was living somewhere else, so when I come back with the reactions, it's gonna be a different setup for everybody. So that's gonna be
so
dope.
so you coming back with the reaction.
Oh yeah, I gotta come back with the reactions. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
That's
I
that's
thought we
part of the
lost.
reason. That's part of the reason why I took this interview. You know what I'm saying? Because like I just got stuff to talk about. Um,
Right. Cause I was
Cause
just like,
a lot of people probably wonder like what happened. Like I was smoking with the reactions, and then it just came to, abrupt halt. And
it did.
so people don't realize. I
You
mean,
say you haven't done a reaction since Thanksgiving?
yeah, since around Thanksgiving, yeah.
Nah, we need. So before we go on, because I got a bunch of questions. This is Give It to 'em Raw podcast, where we say the stuff you people scared to say, and if you feel played, debate them on. You already know what's going on. This is fresh, of course, checking in, and I got a super special guest, Yoey. I entitled this "We Need Yoey" because me and Yoey had a conversation before this live, and I was like, I just know you ain't talking about leaving because let me tell y'all something. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know half of y'all music. If it wasn't for him,
Dang,
I wouldn't know what's new in the city. I wouldn't know who's who. I wouldn't know. Like I would not know.
man, I really
So I'm like,
appreciate
bro,
that.
you can't. I need you, my guy. If nobody, you know what I'm saying, let me throw your flowers right now because I really wouldn't know if it wasn't for you. So it's like crazy for you to be like, I don't know if I want, I don't know if I want to keep doing. So tell me why you felt like I don't know if I want to keep doing this.
Um, well, real quick, just let me say thank you to you for that. You know what I'm saying? It always tripped my head out when people say that to me because occasionally I get that people be like, "Man, you the reason I keep up with certain stuff that go on locally."
Right.
And I just want to say that I also have people like that for myself. Like there's other people that I watch that they put me on the stuff too. So when I learn different stuff, I try to share it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because we one big hip hop community in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Um, but for me, it wasn't really that I was saying I was gonna step back from everything. It's just more so that I stepped back from the interviews, and like I just was saying, people, you haven't saw me do a reaction since November. That was because of the birth of my son. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is my first child, and so I've been very, very hands on with my son, and it's just been a new experience, and he keep me pretty busy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet, my boy, and congratulations. Because the
Thank
baby
you,
don't
thank
care
you.
what's going on. I said.
No, not at all. And so that's been the focus. But now that he's getting a little older and he's going by his grandma's house and things like that, that's starting to free me up a little more. So I'm gonna get back into it soon. But um, the interviews, if you really really been paying me attention, the interviews stopped 2 years ago. I haven't done an
Yeah, no, they
interview
they definitely
since
did.
before when COVID, put us on lockdown.
Right.
Um, I haven't done in-person interviews, I should say. And the reason that stopped for me in particular was I felt that some of the artists and some of the entrepreneurs, the people I was interviewing, I felt like they just took it all for granted. I felt like I was unappreciated. I felt like people don't respect your time. You know what I'm saying? Like they had plenty of times when we organized a, a meet up or something for 5 or 6, and you showing up at 7:30, or you know what I'm saying, I done left wherever I was at, and now you like,
Right.
oh, I'm ready to do it. Nah, it don't work like that.
Right.
I also felt like the amount of people you interview who wouldn't even repost the interview. Like it's like everybody, a lot of people, I'm gonna say everybody. You had a lot of people who came into the situations acting like they're already a superstar. And even if you is a superstar, like if you're a superstar, you should have it set up to where your publicist team or whatever is gonna at least feature what you're doing and putting on your content, whatever. But let's get back to the reality of who you actually are. Okay, if you got 10,000 subscribers or followers, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the person. You got 10,000 followers or whatever, and you come do an interview with me, and it only do 200 views. That's not necessarily on me because you feel like, well, you have a small channel. But I watched you, not saying no names, I watched you go do the same interview on a bigger platform, and you get the same numbers. You get the same results.
Let's talk about it.
That mean you don't really push your brand the way you think you do, or you're not as big as you think you are. Like, just to me, it just started feeling pointless after a while. And then, like I said, the biggest thing was just feeling unappreciated, because it's like you putting all this time and effort, and most people don't want to break no money with you. They don't want to break no bread. They want you to do the interview, set up the interview, get the location. Where sometimes I might have to pay for the location. Like all this go into the factor of this. I might have to pay for a cameraman if it's something that I was looking for a certain look. I might have to pay a cameraman, get the video edited, all this stuff, and the person don't come out of their pocket for nothing and still want to repost it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if they do, they repost it one time.
Right.
So after a while, I started feeling like it just wasn't worth it. But I can't just bash only, because I'm not bashing, but I can't just say only that it was the artists and the entrepreneurs and stuff, because that's another thing. I don't just interview music artists. I interview all type of people across the city ones, the whole fabric, the culture of the city.
Right.
I would say have to blame the audience. And what I mean by that is the audience say that they impressed by this one or that one, or they like these certain people. Do these type of interviews or you do stuff to feature them, the support is not there by the views. You're not watching it unless they're talking about messy content, somebody beefing, fighting, some shooting, something. It got to be something that's quote unquote spicy in order for them to actually come and watch it. So like, if I pick up the most popular artist in the city and do an interview with him, it might get 5,000 views. We're in a city that has over 100,000 people, and all these people saying that I'm rocking with that. But if he not on there talking about who his ops is and who he gonna beef with, they're not gonna watch it.
Facts. I just was talking to somebody.
It just started feeling like it was a lose-lose situation to keep doing the interviews. I do believe I'm gonna return to it, but I gotta find the right niche on how I want to do it, how I want to set it up. Right now the reactions is the thing for me. That's what I enjoy doing the most, and it don't require me actually talking to nobody.
Right. I think
so. That's been my thing.
I think I remember when you had posted the thing, you tagged me in it.
What up, Sis?
Whoa, successful five. You was like, not everybody it has pics like in the city, and you had tagged me and a couple of other platforms. And I was like, it's so dope to see that people see you for who you is. Like, no nigga, I don't have no pics, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit up there and because of who you think you are, give you what you feel like, just be like, oh, let me just interview you because I know it's possibly like I was just talking to Monk Caesar about that. Like, you having a certain amount of followers don't guarantee, like you say, the views gonna be the people gonna come out, whatever the case may be. I'm more on some, what's the substance? Like, can we talk about something for real? Can we push the
Right.
culture forward for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, and even with your reactions, and even with you, like, I don't want you to be discouraged, son. Like, cause again, I look to you to see what's new, what's hot, and I always credit you. And I think that's another thing with discouragement too. Is like everybody seem to be wanting to be in competition. My nigga, you know how big we could be if we
Yeah.
just all come together. Like, we all are in the same thing, but we all do it differently. You know what I'm saying? So if we just all come together and be like, okay, boom, we got this whole media company. Yo, you gonna do the reactions, Fresh gonna set up the interviews. Like, if we just connect that way, it'd be fire. And it's just like
I,
nobody don't want to do that. Like, it seemed like, and me being a female, I feel like I gotta be a total bitch to get shit done, and that shit is sad. Or I gotta have a dude who I know, been knowing to be like, oh yeah, First, like, she will do. Like, I shouldn't have to do that, my nigga, because who I am speaks for itself when I walk in the room, and people know that. So I shouldn't have to be doing all this extra shit or no forced interactions to just genuinely kick it with a nigga who from up the street. You see what I'm saying? Like, we all running trying to get out this bitch in some type of capacity. So just be like, we on side each other, my nigga. Like, I ain't trying to stand in front of you. I ain't trying to stand behind you either. Like, we could run on side each other and, still get what we need to get accomplished.
Well, it come to that. I think the problem is like when you try to get, I think you got to pick out who you want to actually work with, who you gel with for that to work. Because like if you just try to take like the top brands and bring it all together, I think it's too many egos involved. I think certain people always want to be in the front. They some people just have natural personality. They feel like they have to be the leader or they lead, and so order to they're not gonna they might say, okay, I'll stand next to you and we equals with this, but in their mind eventually it's like, nah, my ideas are better, or I know what I'm doing more than you. And you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I have a great relationship with most of the platforms in the city, and either I've had personal conversations with all of them, or I've been around them or whatever. Because I can't say I know everybody. There's certain platforms I don't know at all, but I'm aware of them, and I always try to show love. I'm the type person, if I see a platform grinding and I'm not familiar with them, I don't know them, I'm still gonna repost and give them their credit.
Because
I'm
why not?
still gonna shout it out. I'm not gonna like ignore them and act like I don't know who they are or I ain't never saw it. You know what I'm saying? Because to
I
me,
keep
like you say, to me, I don't look at it as a competition. I feel like everybody different, everybody doing their own thing. There's room for everybody. I mean, because like I heard somebody say one time, Burger King don't stop selling hamburgers just because McDonald's across the street selling hamburgers.
right.
Like everybody got a different flavor of what they like. Like you say, there might be somebody that follow Nuance Hip Hop that love how you do your podcast more than they want to hear my voice, and that's cool. That don't stop anything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
I think right now Nuance is in a decent place as far as the scene. Only rapper I'm gonna mention right now, because I hate mentioning rappers, but I want to say shout out to Rob 49 because like from the first time I heard his voice and I thought, man, this dude sounds unique. There's something different about him. This is different. Even to the cadence in his voice when he rap.
You know what? I ain't even cut you off. He don't sound different. He sound like he from the city. Everybody else sound different to me.
He do sound like he's from the city.
Right, but everybody else sound different to me.
What I mean is his actual voice.
Right.
Like the
how he ride the beat.
Yeah, how he speak, like he has a deep kind of like how they say Jadakiss sounds raspy, like a raspy voice.
Mm-hmm.
His voice it just comes through the speaker like what is that?
Mm-hmm.
What's talk like? Who's talking right now? Like if you were
Right.
riding the car and you never heard him before, you playing on your phone, you gonna stop a second like what who is that? Because it just sounds different. Now there's other artists that also strike me like that I've been hearing about lately. Like I said, I'm not about to start naming artists because there's so many artists out there. But I think what he's doing right now is definitely spotlighting the city in a great way. And this is a chance for artists as well as all the platforms out of here to keep on grinding and doing what you're doing because it's just more and more eyes paying attention to what's going on in the city. And so, shout out to him for that. And his come up been really quick for me. Like from the first time I heard him, started hearing him on features with like Currency and different things like that. And like I say, another thing I feel like makes him unique is just his cadence pattern. It's very different from what most people have been doing with their flow, like the delivery. And it just make him stand out. I listened to his debut album all morning. Really, I was listening to it, and I'm definitely digging it. Even though like the songs that's on there, like we heard like maybe 4 or 5 of them songs before we put it out on this album. The songs that I hadn't heard before, I was like, yeah, like he's stepping it up. So it's a great introduction to everybody, especially him going on tour with NOLA Wick and all that too.
Thanks. I see Seth saying like people
I
need
didn't
to
get to
put the
see what
pride to
Seth
the
said.
side. You said what?
I'm reading what he's saying.
Oh
now.
yeah. Like, but that's the biggest thing though. Nobody don't put their pride to the side and everybody feels entitled. Like people supposed to just off the strength mess with you. So like let's talk a little bit about entitlement and just like how people feel like they don't have to have the talent per se nowadays. They just feel like, boom, everybody know me, so y'all should rock with what I rock. Like, how you feel about that? Has somebody ever came to you on that type of time, like with doing a reaction or interviewing them? Damn.
All the time. Okay, put it like this. Like, because I slow down on doing reactions and interviews, my page don't get bombarded by people constantly. But whenever I'm very active with anything I'm doing, I get all type of DMs. And the most popular DM is, man, fuck with me. I'm the hottest rapper in the city. Everybody fuck with me. My shit the hottest. And then, you go to their page and they have 1,000 followers and one single up. And then you listen to the music and it's like, it's all right. But it's like, I don't know. It's just nothing wrong with being confident, but it's the way they approach you. Like, yo, you gotta fuck with my shit.
Like something wrong with you if you don't.
Yeah.
You a whole.
And then I had times when I might tell a person like, look, this is my price on doing a reaction. I do the reaction to your music. They like, no, I need you to tell me what you think of my music right now, and then I'll pay you afterwards for the reaction. I'm like, well, that's not a reaction.
It's not right.
So then, if I be on that type of time with certain people, I definitely get cursed out in the DM a few times by people telling me like, man, well, fuck you or whatever. So, wow. And and they let me know that they the hottest. They let me know that they're the hottest in the fucking city. And it's like, I can't say that you not, but I know that I never heard of you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so I just feel like when people approach you like that, it's like, come on, man. Like I keep my ears to the streets constantly. I'm always listening to what's out there. Like Seth. I watch Seth's page. I watch he was just in the recent NOLA Legends conversation with No Gas podcast and all that. I watch all that type of stuff, so your name gonna get mentioned. I'm gonna know who popping, who not popping. I pay attention to everything. Like there's rarely anything that passes by that I'm not looking at. So when somebody approached me talking about their music and I ain't never heard of you before, I'm not saying I'm the end all be all, but it's gonna be real slim that I ain't never heard of you before.
Well, I'm saying it because your ear be to the street, and like I say, if you stamp it, I'll be like, oh, okay, he must be, you know what I'm saying? Because your ear really be to the street. Like that's why I say people don't appreciate you enough. Like I ain't discrediting nobody else who be, in into the street and know like all of, but you be on people who don't. No one knows for real. Like, like not, well, I ain't gonna say no one knows for real, but like not a bigger name or like the, You know, like,
And
oh,
like
this is this
I
person.
say my homeboy Mac. I say my homeboy Mac, Supreme Mac, NOLA Nation. Two of
Mm-hmm.
them put me on. Two of them put me on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to NOLA Nation.
So, like I said, I don't want to take no credit. Be like I just be on top of everything.
Yeah, no.
It takes a lot of just doing your research on people. And then another thing I think make me different. When I hear about a name that I was unfamiliar with, I'm really gonna go tap in and listen to their music.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm liking what I'm hearing, I'm a keep playing. That's the same thing happened with Rifle 9. First time I heard Rifle 9, I heard one song. Say, hold on, let me download the whole tape. Kept going. I saw the homie on here earlier. I said I wasn't gonna keep on mentioning names. Saw a homie on here earlier. Shout out my hat. Bolo. I heard a Bolo.
Mm-hmm.
Tapped in. Started listening to his music. He a
Mm-hmm.
dog. He a
Right.
dog from Uptown. He a dog.
Right.
Shout out to the hat too. My dog Ludi. I see Ludi in the
Luda, he
room.
is definitely
He
in the
got me with the
business.
brand new NOLA We Trust. It just
Yeah,
came
I
out
have to
today.
cop one of
Just
those
came out
before I
today. I
go.
already got it on live. You know what
Yay.
I'm saying?
Talk your shit, black man.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
It's the
your
Easter
shit, black
colorway.
man.
That's the Easter colorway. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Yay.
Tap in with NOLA We Trust.
My head look
That's the
big,
little
Lou.
Brody
Like, let
for
me
real
know if
right
you
there.
got that extra large over there. Head look huge, Urban. But you know,
That's
you got my
the
size.
little bro right there. Say, look, you want to talk about tapping in with the city? You want to talk about tapping in with the city?
Before
You
my
need to get at Ludi.
podcast page got deleted, because y'all know this is a new podcast page, whatever, because the other one got deleted. I definitely was on Ludi page like a motherfucker too. I ain't gonna stop.
Yeah. Stay connected. That go for everybody out there. Holla at Ludi.
He's how he do
Ludi
have
know the
extra.
whole
You
city.
would have to put that all in the comment section. You could have
Yeah.
DM'd that. Talking about you got extra large.
Ludi know the whole city. There ain't nobody that Ludi don't know. So tap in with him for sure too. You know what I'm saying? He be putting me on artists too, by the way.
Yes, he do. Shout out to the Jokes podcast in here.
Just shout out to the Jokes.
Yeah, but I was like, yes, I know, son. We need you, son. We need don't.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. I slowed up a little bit. I'm not going nowhere. The reactions will be back. They're gonna be back looking even better. We're going even harder. I'm gonna be back going out to events. You know what I'm saying? The city's starting to open back up. You know what I'm saying? I had to be cautious for a second because I gotta make sure. I wasn't playing with COVID. Some people ain't believe. I believed.
Right.
But I start popping out a little more.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because I remember the last time we
got
talked.
another comment.
Oh, what's that say? He said one thing I'm gonna add: growth takes time. Where you are today, you weren't 2 years ago, and 2 years from. No, that's a fact. Because I can remember.
Yeah, definitely.
When I first started, I used to be running around the city as like trying to get niggas to talk to me. Now people are like flooding my shit. Like people I didn't even knew me or knew of my podcast. But I'm like, damn, like I didn't even know you don't know who the fuck I was. Like I'm a fan of yours. Low key.
Yeah. My girl, I see my girl in here, Ashley Nicole, shout out to her. She the reason I started blogging, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When I was at Dilla, she was over there at Dilla. She was the first person I saw with a hip hop blog back in the G. And I was like, damn, that's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely my OG, you heard me? Shout out to her.
Yes.
So I was gonna say, like, shout out to Sess. Like I done an interview with Sess before, you know what I'm saying? That game, he gave out a lot of game in that interview, you know what I'm saying? I need to repost that one just so
and
people
that's what
can
it's
check out what
about.
we're talking about. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna get back into doing the interviews for sure. You know, just the focus been the reaction videos. Like you were just saying about people knowing you, recognize you. I got a couple stories. I got a couple stories right quick.
Tell me.
Say the reaction videos, I did not know people was rocking with them like this. I really didn't. Because when I look at my subscribers, I realize sometimes I get discouraged and be like, damn man, it's taking a while to grow the page how I want. I want my shit to get big like DJ Ghost, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know about DJ Ghost, go get on it. You know what I'm saying? He's huge with the reactions. There's other channels I follow too, but he probably the biggest. And so, man, this one time I'm walking, I'm going to the Lordy Club. Shout out to my boys. So I'm going to the Lordy Club and I'm coming up the street and I see some young dudes. And I ain't gonna lie, they look like they might have been some jack boys or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to judge nobody, but that's how they was giving out the vibes, like they would try to catch somebody slipping. They had
Right.
these ski masks on. They had all this shit on. So I walked past them. I'm like, man, well, look, I'm just going to walk past them. I ain't got no problem with them. Let's see what's going on. I walk past, and I see dude look like he about to clutch for something, but instead he go, say, dog. So I turn. He said, you don't want to do them reactions, huh? I said, yeah, I do reactions. All the rest of them were like, they looking. He like, man, this the dude that do the reactions. And he named somebody. He was like, yeah, he did the reactions for my homie, dog. You funny, dog. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, man, all right, cool. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And it was love. It wasn't nothing, you know. Wasn't no situation
Yes.
about to go down, you know.
Right.
But I was ready, you know. But
right.
then 2 more times, I was ordered some food from Uber Eats. I come to the door, the Uber driver knew who I was. Then the nigga told me, because you know he had a picture on the Uber thing. So I come to the door, that nigga said, ooh, I was hoping you came to the door. He was like, you a real nigga, son. You a real nigga. I fuck with your shit. I fuck with your shit. You came to the door. He gave me food, all excited. That shit fucked me up. And he said, you a real one, son. You jumped up.
Right. But
so
you get my food. Get the fuck on, stupid. Nah.
I done had that happen a couple times with the Uber driver. I had it happen too, with dude delivering edible foods. Matter of fact, I did a reaction to his video. Didn't even know.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I be messing me up sometimes, and then like I go in the store. I'm in Rouse's or Winn-Dixie or something, and somebody stop me and ask me about a reaction. Like that be messing me up because I be like, man, don't nobody be watching my shit.
People be watching, son. When you think people ain't watching, people be watching. I'm here to tell you. That's
Bolo,
one thing I learned.
you had left the room when I shouted you out, Bolo. I said I checked your music out.
Yes, but that's what. So like, is it? Well, do you have a date when you feel like you want to start back going and doing the reactions? Are you?
Nah, I don't want to announce no date right now. But yeah, I know it'll be coming shortly, within like the next month. The next month. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Going into the springtime.
So you just do reaction? Well, I know for a fact you do reactions of music videos, but you doing reactions for anything else, like other podcasts or?
Yeah. I'm gonna expand when I start doing reactions again, cause I've done reactions on look, I'm about to mess the game up and start doing reactions to reactions.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some whole new shit.
I'm critiquing y'all asses.
No, cause that's some new shit. Like, cause it's like that's the thing. I be on YouTube heavy, you know, so I watch what's like trending in other places before it even get to New Orleans, because I feel like, you know, I was ahead of my time with doing reactions here in the city already, but now I'm about to start reacting to other reactors. That shit that they already doing like in the west, on the West Coast heavy. But I'm doing reactions to I'm thinking about doing reactions to like TV shows and stuff like that.
Like,
I already give reviews on movies. Like I'm about to get back into doing that.
oh yeah, I've been wanting to tell you, like, I need to get on the movie reviews. I got too much to say about some of the movies. Cause I forgot. I can't think right now. I'm gonna remember later. But it was one of the. I was like, oh, girl, Yoey, I don't agree. I need to be on here and let him know.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, look, you're not supposed to agree with me on everything, man. Like everybody got their own flavor.
That's the facts. Yeah, I was like, let
you
me
remember
go.
what movie it was?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember. I think I want to say either was one of Will Smith movies he put on Netflix, or either one of Denzel movies he put on Netflix. It was one of the two. I feel like it was one of those actors.
All right.
I can't think.
What's the last movie you watched, like a newer movie?
It's been a minute since I watched a movie, because you know what? I don't really like movies now because they're too predictable. I hate knowing what the fuck gonna happen. Like I hate being able to be like, oh, okay, I know how this gonna end. I don't like movies like that.
For me, the last movie I watched that's like recent times was Murder on the Nile. I just watched that on Amazon.
Who's in it?
That's like did you hear when they had that movie about the murder on the Oriental Express or something like that, like a train?
Yeah.
They like trying to solve the crime.
Yeah.
Well, it's like part 2, but now they on the Nile River. They they're on a boat. They're on a big ass like a yacht boat.
Lost me
Somebody get
right there,
killed
my
on
boy.
the
I
boat.
ain't getting on the boats. Would have never made it through the movie.
Yeah, so that's like the last one I watched. I still ain't saw Batman, man. I wanted to go see the last Batman.
They
They
said it
said
was
it's
long
long
as
as
shit.
shit.
Yeah, they said it was too long.
But
I
I'm
feel
a
like
huge Batman fan, so I know I'm still gonna. I know I'm gonna enjoy it probably.
I'm trying to think. I think it might have been the last Michael Myers movie was the last one I seen. The last Michael Myers,
The
the
last
very last.
Halloween. Yeah,
Right, and it was so
yeah, I
much
saw it.
controversy around that. Like, Michael Myers killed the gay couple or whatever. I'm just like, bro,
Yeah,
it's fucking Michael Myers.
That had nothing to do with that. Like, yeah, Michael Myers killed everybody. He don't give a fuck
The
about
fuck,
none of that.
right?
He
Y'all
Michael
jackasses
Myers.
moved in his house. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen?
Right.
Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? But yeah, man, I'm like, yeah, we definitely gotta do a movie reaction one time, and we definitely gotta sit down and chop it up one time. We gotta do that in person, and we gotta definitely tackle some of the events. Are you doing French Quarter Fest? Are you like tapping in with that? You trying to interview some of the people?
I'm still undecided on French Quarter Fest, but
Why?
you know why?
Mm-hmm.
I might be chilling with my little mans, man. I might be with my son that day.
Okay. Look, we
not
need
going
you to
out.
come.
He's not going out in the public like that just yet.
Niggas say we ain't outside.
Huh?
But you could do reactions of French Quarter Fest though if somebody like tape it or whatever, you know, have their performance or whatever. Is there any artists that you look forward to reacting coming up? Any artists that you like had in the midst of your being MIA and doing it? Is there anybody you've been looking at recently like, oh dang, I definitely do a reaction to their new stuff?
Well, as far as New Orleans, man.